And now we are going to head out to Oahu's North Shore. Our Robert Buon has been out there all morning braving the elements. Robert, how are things looking right now?
I'm feeling very brave, Leah. Actually, the rain is starting to pick up a little bit. We've had a steady drizzle for most of the morning. There was that time where we had a pretty strong, steady rain and some high wind, but we're back to it's a lighter rain right now, but the wind isn't nearly as bad. One thing that has stayed pretty stable, though, is we are expecting to see some of the biggest swells of the entire winter. Our Island News photographer Kevin Matsumoto giving you the look here from Sunset Beach. You heard from Maggie, she was giving the surf report, that it is going to start off pretty small today, as well as it builds up throughout the day. Now, it's important to point out that the warning that we have as far as the high surf, that goes through 6 o'clock tonight. That's according to the National Weather Service. So that's part of what we're talking about with some of their latest forecasts this morning. And that includes 25 to 30 foot waves that could reach on the west shore and on the north shore. Here, they could get as high as 40 to 50 feet. Remember that we are on a holiday weekend, and that means more visitors will probably be on island this weekend, more than any other weekend this month. Now, I got a chance to speak with Mike Miliak from Hawaii Whaletail Tours. He mentioned that when it comes to high surf, there's more to keep in mind than just the high waves offshore.
During high tide in the morning, the surges might be coming up over some of the lower roads. At the harbor, some of the big tidal surges could possibly bring the water up into the harbor. So if you have a boat or anything at the harbor, you're going to want to make sure that's really secured and tied down well, because you don't want to see your boat floating out with the outgoing tide.
Miliak also reminding us that if you're on the beach and you're on wet sand with this high surf that's forecasted, you're probably out a little too deep. So to be safe with these surf conditions, these high surf conditions, you want to make sure that you stay off of that wet sand. Well, it's pretty much all wet sand right now as it continues to rain. So that's part of what we're looking at. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to look at how this forecast with this high surf, along with the weather, how it may impact some of the surfing competition that's scheduled for this week here at Sunset Beach. Robert Buon, Island News.